Record.
Right.
Hey, Brigitte here, coming to you with the new Wing Sister. Actually, she's not new, but this is going to be our episode 22. And Enlin and I actually met in the group, and we met in person a couple of years ago, I think.
Couple of
And
years ago, it was in Sherman. It was a Sherman opening session, opening day, and then we had a tent there. It's the Elevate and Brunati tent. And then you came by and introduced yourself, and thank you so much for putting this fun Wing Sister community together. Yeah.
I'm enjoying it thoroughly, so it's all my pleasure. So who is Enlin besides winging? Like, what do you do, or what
So
are you up to besides that?
yeah, so besides we weekend is always fun. Weekend is always in the water. Weekend in the water in the summertime and then mountain biking or surfing, do something else in the winter. But outside of that, I still need to have a job to support the lifestyle that I want. So
Right.
during the week, Monday to Friday, I work as a sales rep for a company called Seagate, which is a
Oh,
storage device company. So yeah, I'm selling to the hyperscale data center customers and enjoy that a lot, but also for sure there are a lot of stress there too. So I do need my weekend to be full of fun, full of exciting opportunities, exciting activities to totally recharge, relax.
right. We all get that.
Yeah.
Um, so how did you first learn about wing foiling?
Um, so I think my first time trying it, it was like 2021, uh, beginning of 21 in Maui. So it was supposed to be a kiting trip in Maui, and then Wing just start getting introduced to the market, and then it was still like pandemic time, and then. By the way, I kind of miss the pandemic time that you can stay in the tropical island without physically being work for a little extended time. But anyways, yeah, I went there with my boyfriend to go kiting, and then we start getting a little popular, and then a friend of ours said that I can borrow the board, borrow the gear to try it out, and tried it, and I really enjoy it. And then I couldn't by that time, the first time, I can stand going back and forth, but I couldn't get to the foil. But then there was another local, Maui local. He's so nice. He has a huge board. And then he said, yeah, you can use mine, try it out. So I tried that board, a big, huge board, and then get on the foil the first day. I'm like, wow, that's a great feeling.
That was
So
a great accomplishment. That was quick.
the whole day in the water. So my friend's board was the inflatable one, not
Yeah.
the solid one. So I think it kind of stuck in the water a little bit. But then when I had a proper board, before that I did do Thai foil. And
That helps.
yeah, I think that helps. So with a huge board and probably also a huge foil, it got very slow. It went very slow, but get out of the water a little bit. I'm like, wow, it feels good. And then I start looking for gear after I come back to the United States. After
Yeah,
I came back to
the
the
mainland.
California.
Yes.
Yeah, very
So
nice.
is Maui one of your favorite places, or do you have other ones?
It's definitely
Or
fun.
Hawaii? I forget which island you said you were on. Sorry.
Yeah, I went to Maui. Yes, I went to Maui. It's definitely one of my favorite places for a short trip. because like I think we are so privileged that we live in California, which is just 5 hours, and then you are already in Hawaii. And then I think that's definitely one of my go-to place when I want to just quick, especially like in the winter time where it's cold and raining here. If I feel like oh I need a quick recharge, I just fly to Hawaii for a little bit. Yeah.
Awesome. So how does being on the water make you feel? Like, what's the best part for you?
Wow. Being in the water is just feels so good, so freely. And then I don't know, I feel like water has this magic. Just it can cure cure you. It can recharge you from all the stress you have during the week. And then being in the water with your friends, that's even more awesome feeling. Like a
Hidden
weekend, for
bonus.
example.
Yay.
Yeah, for example, the weekend in Sherman, camping there and then hang out with friends, and go to the water, play in the water together, and then just making dinner together and just enjoy the night together, chatting at night. It just feel like a mini vacation.
I know we're so lucky we get to do that. So it's so recharging, right? It recharges us. Um,
Yeah, it definitely.
so what is your consistency level, would you say, for getting on the water and what might be getting in the way?
Oh, I would love to go to the water as often as I can. I'll say like in the summertime, the season when it's in the season, I pretty much go to the water every weekend. Sometimes if I'm not going to Sherman, I also go to Third. I think for Third for
And
wings.
that's for those of you who are watching this and from other places in the world. We're in the San Francisco Bay Area, and a lot of our Wing Sisters live here, as well as a lot of other places, of course. But I actually haven't been to Third, but it's a little south of. It's close to the airport, right?
It's closer to an airport. It's actually between airport and the San Mateo 92 bridge. And thank you so much for sharing the background of our wonderful area, Bay Area, to the Wing Sisters around the world. Yeah. So I think if you have never been to Third, you should come join sometime and
Definitely
try
have
it
to
out
try that.
too. Yeah, I think the reason I love Third a lot, besides it's so close to, I live in San Jose, so which is like 30 minutes away from Third, south of Third Avenue. The reason I love it so much is that especially in the uh big ebbing days, you can really ride that swell, like surfing the swell down and then just let the wind behind you and try that like a
Tempting,
surfing
tempting.
feeling. Yeah, so that's why I really enjoy it so much. I think Sherman has some really good day as well, but the sometimes when I go, there was like a big swell day are super early in the morning, and yeah,
Sometimes it depends a little bit on the time of the year too.
yeah.
So anyway, so understanding the nature of this sport, and we probably all had to adjust. Would you say you've made adjustments in your life, like to make it happen?
I didn't really adjust too much. I was still just like working so hard during the week and on the weekend just go. I think I didn't really adjust too much.
Yeah. So do you work from
Yeah.
home or do you go to a location?
I work from home most of the time. I have 100% remote position,
Yeah.
but because of my job, as a sales rep,
Mhm.
so I do need to visit customers and sometimes have business trips here and there. And sometimes I just want to go to the office, to focus more. And then, also, just have some social time with my colleague as well. But talking about this, maybe the adjustment. I made is maybe a Friday afternoon. I may work from the beach, work from the van, and then after finish all the meeting, finish all the work, I can just go to the water immediately after work.
That's a great
Yeah.
idea.
I think I'm lucky that Toby enjoyed building his van, and then so like working from the van and looking the outside, looking the water, it's just making you feel good too, make you have a good mood too.
Yeah. So, what's some of your favorite takeaways from being part of the water sport community?
Oh, I think people in this community are just so nice. Like I feel people are tighter or in this community connect to each other closer. Maybe it's also because everyone is just we just see each other, especially in the season. We just see each other every weekend. I feel like this is a very supportive and friendly and welcoming community for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially when we talk to the non-kiter, non-winger friends, and then if they show any interest, I think very often we just encourage them, yes, yes, you should try. It's really fun. It's a life-changing experience, so try it.
Right.
I really do like it.
So, do you feel like learning to wing foil or doing water sports, learning new things, do you feel like it's helped you in other areas of your life? And if so,
I do think so. Yes,
uh,
yes.
any
So I
examples or thoughts on that?
Yes. So the biggest lesson I learned from the learning all this like water sports as well as actually snowboarding or skiing as well is that just don't give up. If you want to do it, if you think it looks fun, just keep going. You fall to the water all the time, and then you just don't give up. Especially, I remember when I started learning kiting, the first two sessions, three sessions, it was pretty much just like body drag, water keeps going to your face. It's painful. But or like snowboarding, the first 2 days just keep standing down, sit down, keep standing down, sit down. But I
So the only way to fail is to give up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
exactly. Yeah.
I've been telling people that because I had a couple of people I talked to. I was
Uh,
touching base with, and they're like, "Yeah, I tried it, but then I didn't get on foil the first two times, so
mm,
I didn't know. I felt like I couldn't learn it." And I'm like, "Well, it took me a lot longer, so." This is not a race. It's just to have fun with it, and then let it happen when it does, right? And it's
Stick
about
with it. Just keep
process.
going. Yeah, yeah. And then you can pretty much so I'm besides winging kiting, I'm also learning the like upstart and pretty much telling myself after 200 falls to the water, I should be able to start getting a little bit. So you just like just keep going. Although you
Right.
probably cannot get it the first
Yeah.
few times, few days, but don't give up. Keep going,
Right.
and then you will enjoy it so much.
Thank you so much, Enlin, for your time, and we look forward to seeing you on the water.